What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for PayPal Holdings with the ticker symbol PYPL. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So the last time I looked at PayPal was this week, Tuesday, and you can see there was a sell-off shortly right after. So what happened to PayPal? Well, it looks like when I last did my analysis was on Tuesday, which I was looking at this green bar right over here, and it was looking like it was maintaining support, from this channel up, and price got above the EMA, so that was a good sign. So it looks like the target was the 65.13. That was a measured move up. This is one leg up right here. Market generally moves in twos. Not exactly all the time, but this was pretty close. Price reached right around the 64.20, so about $1 off, and then price started breaking the channel, which is not a good sign. So once you saw this candle on Wednesday, that could lead to lower prices. Because why? Because the bulls are breaking the momentum. So the momentum up is, at a certain angle, but now look, it's getting more shallower. So the bulls weren't able to keep up this aggressive nature. So the price broke the channel, and there's a good chance it could have rolled over, and that's exactly what happened on Thursday and Friday. So basically price, gapped down from Thursday open, continue to trade down. Now we are back below the EMA, which is not a good sign. So where to next? Well, we can always still go up, since this high right over here, since this swing right here is still higher than this one. There's still another opportunity to see another attempt up to reach this measurement target. So for example, this was the target overall to reach, okay? But from August 25th to September 5th, that could be just the first attempt up. Market generally moves in twos. So this was the first attempt to reach the measurement target. We can still see a second attempt. So that's what I mean. We can still see another attempt up. However, if price does want to continue trending down lower, I don't know which one is going to choose to do. But if it does continue trend down lower, which it looks like it can, because we're within this downward channel, it's probably going to come back down to this support at the 59.02. That's where the double bottom occurred. So it could come back to that level right there. But what would confirm either one is basically, let's just say, for the bears, if price comes up and it can't go above the EMA, that would confirm that the bulls failed to reach this target, and we're probably going to see another attempt down, something like that. So I don't know for sure until we see confirmation, right? If we see a lower high, that's probably going to be telling me that, okay, the bulls tried 2 times to reach the $65 level. We're below the EMA. We're probably going to continue down to the 59. But let's say we do continue higher, then I want to see price back above the EMA and, just push through it. We don't want to find any rejection from it. So it just needs to continue pushing up to the $65 level. So that's basically what I'm envisioning occurring for PayPal. You could do either one, but if it does choose to be bearish, then that's what I want to see. If it does choose to be bullish, then that's what I want to see. Either way, we're still, in bullish territory. We can still see another leg up, but overall, the chart, like I've been saying for a long time now, is practically very bearish. And the reason being is that, we're still below the $67 level, which is prior support. Now it can be acting as resistance. We're still below this trend line that I drew. So I'm going to go and clean up the chart a little bit. We don't need to have all these drawings on. We don't need those 2 circles. We don't need this orange range or green range or yellow one. It's not really coming back into play. We don't even need this green one. These measure moves are definitely needed. You can see that price has still not reached it at the 52.52. So we can still, go down lower to reach those targets as long as we're below resistance levels like the $67 level and this trend line. If we break those, then, that could show a shift and maybe the downtrend is over. As right now, the downtrend is still over, playing out. And, price can continue to drop down lower for these payment processing companies, especially PayPal. So that's how I'm looking at the daily chart. Really got bearish all of a sudden. It can continue to stay down bearish if it follows this yellow channel, or if we do break it, it would probably confirm that we're going to go lower, because that would show signs of weakness by the bulls. So basically what I'm looking for is, when I look at the chart, I'm looking at who is stronger. Is it the bulls or is it the bears? Well, previously, the bulls were looking pretty strong. Then all of a sudden, the dynamic switched, and now it looks like the bears are taking dominance back. So there's a good chance this will probably continue to trend down lower, maybe to the $59 level, and maybe even breaking it. So we'll see if we can get a triple bottom and higher prices, or we just continue to break down lower towards the measurable target. So that's all I have for PayPal. Basically, it was working its way up to the $65 measure move target, started failing on Wednesday, which is not a good sign. And then, Thursday and Friday is basically what you expect after that Wednesday failure. So not a good sign from PayPal from there. So this can continue trending down lower. I won't know until I see confirmation. Basically, another attempt up by the bulls. If another attempt up fails, that will probably lead to low prices. If all of a sudden we see aggressive buying occur, then, the measure move is still in play to the $65 level and maybe even the $67 level. So that's how I'm looking at PayPal. Overall, still bearish, but in the short term, there is still a possibility to see another attempt up. Let's take a quick look at the weekly chart. Here's the weekly chart for PayPal. And let me go in. We'll just do like an overall view of the stock price. So you see that PayPal, reached the 307 level, got a double top, sold off strongly right back to the starting point of that entire uptrend from 2020. We even surpassed that, and we're still below those levels, and we're still trading right around the 2017 price levels for PayPal holdings. So this is still looking bearish. Overall, price is still below this weekly EMA. You can see the weekly EMA, this blue line is, still kind of like trickling lower. So it's showing bearish momentum towards the downside. We're still below this trend line, which has been acting as resistance since practically January of this year. That was where the high got rejected from, and then it just confirmed again in August. So we're still below the trend line, still below the EMA. Measure move targets in play at the 52.24. Once these targets are met, they usually lead to strong bounces or reversals. So maybe then PayPal will bottom. I don't know for sure, but this is still in play. So the bears are still trying to reach this measure move target. This was the first attempt right over here. We're seeing the second attempt. So again, the second attempt could be in the form of two legs itself. So if it fails again at the 58.59, that would probably lead to higher prices. Probably a break of the trend line, probably a break of the 67, and maybe a breakup of the EMA. So again, I'm looking for strength and weakness from the buyers and sellers. Who is dominating this chart right now looking at the weekly chart? I mean, you could probably take a child and they're going to say it's the bears, right? It's going to probably continue turning down lower until we see signs of strength from the buyers. And what are signs of strength from the buyers? Breaking above the EMA, breaking above the 67, breaking the trend line, finding support. Those are signs of strength, right? Are we seeing that right now? No, we're not seeing that right now. So clearly the bears are still, dominating the chart to the downside. But the reason I look on the daily chart is to see if there's a shift occurring, to be more quicker, right? On my prediction, like is there a shift occurring? Well, it looked like there was a possible shift occurring just a few days ago. Maybe there was some bullish momentum to the upside, but now it's failing. Now even in the short term, it's looking pretty bearish, and even obviously long term is bearish. So PayPal not looking pretty good. Maybe when we reach this $52 level, if we can even get there, that might lead to finally the strong reversal upward that everyone's expecting. But eventually, a stock typically never just continues to trend down. Usually they trend up. So if the company is not going bankrupt, or at least they're stabilizing, the technicals will probably catch up with the fundamentals, and everything will be good at the end of the day. So this is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.